2. All right, look better now. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to 10-Minute Talks with D.Rey. I'm here with my man Khalif Wyatt. What's going on with you, Leaf?
Chilling out, bro. Thanks for having me.
Of course, man. Thanks for being on. We're gonna get right into it. I was on your gram. Obviously, we're gonna talk about the tournament later, but I was on your gram and I seen you had a post that said top 3 in your city. And people don't know, you from Norristown. So like, what does that mean for you being top 3 in Norristown?
It means a lot to me. Just because growing up, it didn't always seem like it was gonna be that way.
Yeah.
If we rewind back to like 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, and you would fast forward to now and to tell everybody that Khalif would be. Everybody in Norristown would agree that Khalif is the top 3 player probably to ever come out of here. Probably not a lot of people would have said that.
Yeah.
So that's probably the best part about it for me is just knowing that I really proved a lot of people wrong and really just went against all odds and really turned myself into a high level basketball player and my neighborhood they respect it.
Mm-hmm. So what was your other school? You went to Temple, killed it at Temple. Like you talk about turning into a high level player, like at Temple, that shit, you turned into like a legend. You was already on the map, but there, especially in your last 2 years, the shit took off. So like, what was your other schools besides Temple? Like who did it come down to?
It came down to Delaware. That was my first offer. They were probably the team that just wanted me. They wanted me more than anybody else. Mm-hmm. And I'd say I can't remember because I knew LaSalle was in there. I was thinking about LaSalle. I think VCU was in there. Mm-hmm. But yeah, once Temple offered, they were home, and I knew the one thing about Temple that I knew was that they always played a big time out of conference schedule.
Yeah.
So I knew I was going to play versus like Dukes and Kansas and games like that. So that's what I was looking for. Really, I was looking for exposure, and I was looking for a chance to just play. That was the highest level that was really offered me at the time. So
yeah. So what was your favorite game from there? Like, what was your favorite memory from Temple?
My favorite game at Temple would probably say my junior year. We played Duke at Wells Fargo, and that was probably my favorite game, just because I grew up a Duke fan. So I grew up a Coach K fan. I grew up watching all those guys, watching J.J. Redick and Jay Williams and all those guys. I was a Duke fan, and so to get the chance to play against them, and then to play well and to beat them, that was like that was great for me.
Yeah. All right, so we gotta get into the Big Five real quick. What was the team that you hated? Because I'm not gonna lie, for me, it was probably St. Joe. Like you like it, but you hate to see. It was St. Joe's for me just because of what them fans was going to say. And you knew it was going to turn into a scrappy game. Who was your least favorite opponent or your favorite opponent in the Big Five?
Favorite opponent? I would say Nova, just because it was going to be a big game. Mm-hmm. That was everybody wants to beat Nova. They were probably every year I was there, they were probably the favorites to win the Big Five. Mm-hmm. So, that was the one that you wanted to get. So that was always fun. Yeah, it's going to be high level. It's going to be important as far as who wins the Big Five.
Yeah.
So I would say Nova.
All right. And do you think the Big Five can come back, or do you think it has to turn into something else? I talked to somebody about this. I honestly think it's time to bring in that little brother in Drexel and kind of turn it into the City Six. Things are evolving. But like, do you think the Big Five can be revived?
So the fact that you're saying that it needs to be revived means that it's been down. I haven't really noticed that it's been terrible, like over the last.
Nah, not terrible, bro. It's just it's not. It doesn't have the. For example, I asked some high school kids. I said, "Do y'all know what the Big Five is?" Talking at a school around here. I ain't gonna name the school, but they was like, "No, they didn't know," and I was like, "That's a problem." You know what I mean? Like the fact that y'all are here and y'all don't know. So that's what I mean by revived. I ain't saying it's dead, but I'm just saying like this newer generation and kind of revamping it for them.
Right. I mean, I definitely think maybe this is a good conversation to have. Maybe the Big Five schools, maybe we could do a better job of, actually making it a thing, like making it a thing, like having like maybe a troop. Like I think we had a banquet. We had a banquet, stuff like that. But actually making it a thing where like, somebody cares who the Big Five champion is.
So like it's a big deal.
Maybe the schools could do a better job of emphasizing that. And but as far as being a part of it, once you're in it, I feel like those kids who are at Temple and who are at Nova and who are at St. Joe's, who are at Penn, who are at LaSalle, I think when they get in it, I think they should. I think they understand like what it really means. I'm sure that their programs, emphasize what it means.
Exactly. I mean, like it is. I remember like my senior year, we played LaSalle at the Palestra. And, after they made the first backs, they threw the streamers and it was like, that's what it used to be. And it was dope. But like I said, when the kids don't know, or the kids coming in and they got to get to the school to find out, I was like, that's a problem. That's a problem. All right. So Temple, you are alum now. Where do you feel like that program's going? I love that it's under Aaron McKee. I love that they're a Nike school now. I ain't going to hold you. Like, where do you think that program's going?
Well, you just took my two brightest points right now that I'm very excited about Aaron McKee. I think he's the guy for the job. He's a Philly guy. Hopefully, I'm hoping we can get some Philly kids. Like that's the main thing I feel like is missing from Temple, is that we just not getting good top Philly kids. So I think if we could get to that, getting a couple of homegrown guys who want to help the program come to the next level, I think that'll help. I think Aaron McKee can do that. Yeah. I'm definitely excited about the switch from Under Armour to Nike. It's just a better look, just as far as recruiting and that whole circuit. It's just a better. I feel like it's a better look for the school.
Yeah.
No disrespect to Under Armour, but
I play with Philly Pride, so I like Under Armour, but it's just you know what I mean.
A little bit different, right?
Yeah, it's a little bit.
So I'm hoping that helps us recruit, and I'm excited for Aaron McKee, man. I let him know. I talked to him, man. Any help that I can offer, man, I always offer my hand. And when everything opens back up, I'm definitely looking forward to getting back down there and just reconnecting with the whole staff and everything that's going on down there.
That's good, bro. That's good. All right, so this TBT, you out there right now. I don't care nobody. I call it a 30 ball. I'm sorry. You get that close, I'm calling it 30, but you win.
I'm calling it a 32. I'm calling it a 32.
Exactly. You went off the other night. So, like, what's the difference in this game versus, let's say, overseas?
Well, one, the biggest thing about this is you have to compare it to the NCAA tournament, because if you lose, it's over. You're going home. So the attention to detail, and I feel like this is what makes the teams that are good here, that do good here, they understand like how valuable each possession is.
Yeah.
Because it's literally like it's one game, you lose, you go home. So like if you value each possession and you make sure you're taking good shots, make sure you're paying attention to detail on defense, if you're doing all those things, you give yourself a chance. So I would just say the difference would be like the emphasis and the magnitude on each possession is really important. Well, that's how I look at it.
I feel you. So you in that zone, like, how did it feel? Obviously, I know you've been asked this question a couple of times, but it's like, when you kill them, like, how does it feel? Because a lot of people don't understand, like, if you in your zone as a hooper, when you get in there, you hit that, all right, I just cracked 10. I just cracked 15. I'm going to just keep going. Like, what keeps you going when you're scoring that many points?
Well, my whole thing is always confidence. Always confidence. And, once the more shots you make, obviously, the more confidence you gain. Mm-hmm. But, just coming in confident from the rip. Even if you miss your first couple of shots, staying confident. Yeah. And then eventually, just getting it going. Having confidence in myself as a scorer and knowing that, I can make shots and take shots. So just really the confidence level is really what I just feel really confident. Like I can make any shot. So I take any shot and I think that helps. Confidence.
That's major. I wanted to get into this or that, but I don't think that's the right way to end this. I gotta ask you, bro. From Norristown to Temple to what you're doing, right out there at TBT, like in a lot of ways, like you're a Philly legend. You already are. But at the end of all this, when you're done playing, life after basketball, like what do you want your legacy to be in this city as far as a hooper or a coach, whatever it may be? Like, what do you want your legacy to be on this city when you're done?
When it's all said and done, so we talking about 35 when I plan on retiring, or we talking about 65 when I plan on, just watching my grandkids and all that good stuff. Like,
let's call it 65.
What stage?
Let's call it
65. So at 65, man, I just really want to be remembered as somebody who really like gave back to the community, gave back to the city, gave back to the kids, who really like helped. I should be 65 watching kids who are 25, 30, who I influenced directly by like just my story and my hands-on, approach to like, camps and clinics and just teaching the game and teaching kids, about things outside of basketball as well. So yeah. I want to be remembered for somebody like when I'm 65, I wanted to be 30-year-old kids, 35-year-old kids who are super successful, super, successful on the court and off the court, and I played a part in it.
That's good, bro. That's good. All right, man. Hold up, you gotta plug the hoodie, Marathon Sports. You talk about on and off the court. Please plug that.
Definitely. Marathon Sports, my sports apparel and training company. You can just check us out on Instagram at msport_legacy, or you can check out our website at www.msportco.com. And we're just preaching health conscious and really, just trying to bring the community together and create some nice sports apparel while we do it.
My man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, man. Thank you for jumping on there. Good luck with the game coming up, and stay tuned with everything they got going on.
Appreciate you, my good brother.